I'd like for you to bring me back to just before we were working together and tell me what were your top, 1 to 3 challenges before we started working together.
I think like talking about my current work situation was a challenge. I mean that's definitely one of the bigger ones. I think and then like sort of reformatting or rather like rethinking about how I talk about my work as if I were talking to more of these like private sector type jobs, like kind of better being on their wavelength. I think were the two big things.
Okay. And what was that like for you?
It was. I mean, I guess it was frustrating, feeling like I could not like articulate and make the case of to like a potential employer about how what I did translated. Um, and yeah, I really felt like I just kind of to, I needed like a sounding board
Mhm.
to kind of like talk through it.
Yeah. Yeah. You were frustrated. Any other feelings you had about it?
I mean, I remember telling you, I like it's the feeling of like I felt kind of stuck, kind of like painted into a corner. Yeah, that would be another like big category of feelings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what did you feel like that was costing you?
Um, just like potential opportunities, and kind of like, I know that like once I get through whatever kind of thing I'm stuck in now, there will be like more, frankly, just earning potential, right? Like just like if I can once I can kind of land the next thing that kind of kickstarts my career again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're getting a little bit into we started working together and you kind of started overcoming these challenges, right? I think when we wrapped up our last session together, what was it? You said that I was like a therapist for like your work challenges. Is that what you had said?
That sounds like something that's it. I think I said yeah, like professional challenges and stuff. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Um, so how did I help you overcome those challenges? What made you feel that way about me?
Mm. I mean, I guess one of the things would be like I didn't walk into this like expecting to like talk through like my feelings as much as I did, but like I definitely needed to. Like I needed to kind of like uh or at least like the boundaries sometimes between like talking about my work stuff and talking about the more emotional things, like it can kind of get, it's a bit of both, right? And so I think yeah, that's one of can you remind me the exact question you asked?
Yeah, how did I help you overcome these challenges and maybe what made you say that I was like a therapist for your professional woes, I think you said,
Oh, okay.
professional challenges?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think um like I needed to talk to somebody who about like how my former workplace kind of like went to shit, and then I am now working with my partner, and that's like a little bit more of this like funny situation I have to describe. So like being able to talk through that and kind of think about the narrative I'm presenting, um, that definitely helped.
Great. Okay. So after working with me, what feels possible for you now?
I just feel less hung up on like what I do currently and what I don't do currently and stuff like that. And like, um, I yeah, it's hard. It's just kind of I think talking through it and you telling me like this is not as weird as I thought it was or like whatever. Um, it feels like that's less something that's like hanging over my head.
Mm.
And so that is one thing. Um, and then in general, just kind of like I mean, yeah, like all the resume and the LinkedIn update and stuff, all of that like just makes me puts my best foot forward, basically.
Mm. And do you think you could have done this on your own? Could you have gotten here on your own?
Like probably to some extent. I but also not really. I guess like no, essentially I don't know. Like it's basically like could I have like researched all of the industry best language and like put all that in there? Yes, in theory I could have, but I don't think I would have. And I think you helped it happen like faster and more efficiently and more targeted at like what I specifically needed.
Mm. Got it. Said. For you, was it worth the investment?
I'd say so. I think that I just like I feel better about where I'm going, even if um, I don't necessarily have it all. Um, I don't have that next job and all that stuff like lined up just yet, but like I feel like I have tools in my tool belt to like be like keep going at it and probably I don't know. I feel like I'm rounding the corner on it. Like I think that I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah, great. What would you say to someone who was hesitant to work with me?
If they were hesitant, I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be like had they talked like it's like they should talk to you. And like if between the 15-minute initial consult and that like hour long like follow up, um I think who you are and like what you do comes forward in those. So like I guess that would be if anyone was expressing hesitation, I'd be like just talk and see if like what if her background or like the way your perspective and all of that like if it doesn't align then um yeah